Very good morning, my dear students. We shall consider the next concept in index number, that is consumer price index number. It is consumer price index number. This consumer price index can be abbreviated as CPI. It is universally accepted. If we write CPI, it will be treated as consumer price index number, or else it will be called even cost of living index number. If we are writing cost of living index, then it is abbreviated as CLI, either CLI or CPI, which will be expanded as cost of living index numbers, cost of consumer price index numbers. So what is the meaning and definition of consumer price index numbers or cost of living index numbers? As the names itself tells, the definition is very much familiar to our day-to-day basis life. What is the definition is, consumer price index is the index number of the cost met by specified class of consumers in buying a basket of goods and services. First heading, when you see consumer price index, whoever is the consumer, whoever is the customer, whatever the price incurring to them to lead their life is nothing but consumer price index number. Just I'm asking you to understand in these ways, students. Later definition has to be written properly as shown below. Next, cost of living index number. By knowingly or unknowingly, we will use this word or a phrase, cost of living. In Hubli, cost of living is cheaper compared to Bangalore or Mumbai. That way, we knowingly unknowingly make use of that particular phrase. That is cost of living. To live, whatever the cost is applicable, that is what is cost of living. So based on that cost of living, this index number is based on, which is nothing but the price incurred by a consumer in order to buy his or her needs. So that is what is consumer price index number or cost of living index numbers. Now we shall look at the definition once again. This consumer price index number is a index number of the cost met by specified class of consumers in buying a basket of goods and services. In order to buy basket of goods and services, whatever the cost incurred to consumers of a specified class of people, it will be told as consumer price index number. What do you mean by basket of goods and services? Basic needs or basic day-to-day basis needs to live the life is nothing but basket of goods and services. And why we have mentioned here specified class of consumers? It's pertaining to specified class of consumers, we have said. It is nothing but, if an example, very simple example, to understand in shortest way, if I have to tell, there will be many more items which will be having its own brands, but the end result will be same. It will serve your purpose, but the brands will be different, prices of those will be entirely different, depending upon the family and economic condition of the family or a student or consumer they will be buying whatever they require. For example, a student, if I have to consider a student from high class family, may buy the pen which costs 200 rupees. An average family student, I mean average background of economic, such a student may buy 50 rupees pen. Lower average economic condition student may buy 5 rupees pen, but it is doing its own purpose. All the three students may be sitting in the same class and noting down the same notes whatever is given by the teacher. What I mean to tell is, one simple example I have taken here. It is to be generalized for each and everything. Further, whatever we buy, different class of people will be buying different kind of goods, which may be having different prices. That's why, if in general cost of living or consumer price index number we are telling, it is not justifiably being explained. When we specifically tell specified class of consumers or specified class of people, then we will be able to understand it very clearly. As I have said, cost of living is costlier in Bangalore and Mumbai compared to Hubli. One statement I made. In that, it will be a general statement which any common person tells. But do you think in Bangalore and Mumbai only high class people are there? Even including lower class, lower middle class, economic condition people, everyone is there. In general, Bangalore and Mumbai may be having cost of living higher, but according to their own needs when they are purchasing, according to their own economic condition when they are purchasing and they are living, such people are also happily living in those cities of, Bangalore and Mumbai, isn't it? Later it depends on the way of our living. But in general, we will be considering the cost of living. So here, this definition is very important. Many a times 2 marks, 1 mark questions have been asked based on this. What do you mean by consumer price index number? What is meant by cost of living index number? Define CPI, define CLI, something of that kind. So this is nothing but consumer price index number is the index number of what? Of, look at the cursor, of the cost met by specified class of consumers. A specified class of consumers or people have been considered. The cost met is being observed. For what the cost met? In order to buy basket of goods and services. The basic goods and services to buy whatever the cost is being met by a specified class of consumers, it will be said cost of living index number or cost of consumer price index number. Utility or uses of consumer price index numbers. Based on this consumer price index number or a cost of living index number, what all will be uses? That's what we will be observing. So first one, cost of living index number is used to determine the purchasing power of money and for computing the real wages. While telling the uses of index numbers, generally index number, this is specifically consumer price index number or cost of living index number. While explaining in my previous video uses of index numbers, I had come across purchasing power of money. What is purchasing power of money? Per rupee, whatever that you buy, that will be called as purchasing power of money. This cost of living index number is used to determine purchasing power of money and for computing the real wages. Real wages is nothing but real wages equal to money wages divided by cost of living index number or consumer price index number multiplied by 100. This, this expression only as specification it has been given to us. No more any further deep concern is not there in order to solve problems or anything of that kind. That's why let us not much discuss about this real wages and money wages. But let us understand consumer price index number is used to calculate real wages. It is commonly used in fixation of salary, dearness allowances, DA, or grant of bonus to the employees. Consumer price index number or cost of living index number helps, it seems, in fixation of salary, dearness allowances, or grant of bonus to the employees. Previously, I took example of Hubli, Bangalore and Mumbai. To justify or to make you understand the second use in a better way, I shall take the bank employees as an example. In bank employees, whoever comes under officer cadre will be given with home rent, HRA. HRA will be provided by bank itself. Whichever the city you are working, the employee is working, therein certain amount will be fixed which will be given as HRA. If an employee is there in Hubli, for example, it may be given 8,000. If the same employee gets transferred to Bangalore, may be given 15,000 as HRA. If the same employee gets transferred to Mumbai, it may be given 20,000 as HRA. Why I am giving this example is, depending upon cost of living pertaining to specific area or a town, it will be decided HRA. There to live in or there to have a rented home may be applicable that much of money. That's why, based on consumer price index number or cost of living index number, it will be decided what are the allowances to be given to employee. Grant of bonus, fixation of salary, dearness allowances, all such aspects will be decided based on the locality's cost of living. Third use, they are used by the government, maybe central or a state, for formulation of price policy, wage policy and general economic policies. Either state government or central government, whichever the policies are framed, to whom that policy will be? To the citizens or to the people in that state or a central, in the sense in nation. Whenever framing policies, they have to consider the economic condition of the whole states, whole nation, or the people residing in that state and in that nation. Based on that, formulation of policies will be present. Sometimes some formulation of policies we will come across. For example, if I have to give for your better understanding, ESI facility. If you ask your parents, they would tell you what is that ESI facility. The medical expenses of employee as well as employee's family will be looked after by that particular organization, ESI. In order to claim that ESI, the employee must be having below certain level salary. Above that certain level it is there, he will not be coming under that facility. In the sense, what I am exactly asking you to understand is, based on the economic condition of employees, economic condition of people, the policies will be framed. So while framing such policies, cost of living index number will be greatly used by the central and state governments. Governments. That's what is being given here in third use. Then fourth, they are used for comparing changes in the cost of living of different class of people. Once when we are calculating cost of living index number for specified class of people, for high class economic condition people, separately, the cost of living index will be calculated. For middle class, separately it will be calculated. For lower middle class, it will be separately calculated. When we are calculating in that way, basing on the economic condition of people, different groups, then certainly comparison is becoming possible. That's what is being said in fourth use. They are used for comparing changes in the cost of living of different class of people. Then the fifth, they are used for deflating money or income. Deflating means converting money wage to real wage using cost of living index number, which I told previously in previous slide. Money wage and real wage conversion. Pertaining to that, one more use has been said, that consumer price index number are used for deflating money or income. Then sixth, CPI is widely used in wage negotiations and wage contracts. In terms of fixation of wage negotiations and wage contracts, it will be used in greater part, just because while fixation of wage contract or whenever the wage negotiations are happening, it certainly depends on the end customer who will be purchasing, isn't it? 1 kg of onion in one particular place may be 50 rupees per kg. In another place, if you go, it may be 150 rupees per kg. Just because in that particular area the capable people may be there to buy it, that may be the first reason. Or second reason may be its availability may not be there in that particular region or area. So thinking on the capable people where they are present in that locality, wage may be higher or wage contract may be higher. Wherever the capable people are not there, below level economic people are present, therein wage contracts and wage negotiations will be lesser. Wage negotiations will go higher and wage contracts may be lesser in terms of price. So there also consumer price index number will be used in greater part. So next we will be concentrating on computing index numbers. Index numbers in the sense, here I am considering cost of living index numbers. There are two types or methods in computing cost of living index number or consumer price index number. They are aggregative expenditure method and family budget method. Aggregative expenditure method is nothing but, it is very much similar to your last year's price index number. You can look at the formula. sum of P1 divided by sum of P0 is present, and Q0 is the weight applied. This is very much similar or exactly to last year's price index number. But we will not be writing under the heading of last year's price index number. It is based on aggregative expenditure method calculation of consumer price index number or cost of living index number. That's why it is given here. Look at the cursor. CLI or CPI is equal to sum of P1 Q0 divided by sum of P0 Q0 multiplied by 100. For having given price and quantities details in the problem, it will be calculated cost of living index number to the given data. And another one is there, that is family budget method. The formula goes in this way. Consumer price index number is nothing but sum of WI divided by sum of W. It is based on weights. That's why W and W is given. For different kind of items, different kind of weightages will be there. For example, in a family, to run a family, many items may be purchased by that particular family. As I have said, different items will be available in different brands and different prices will be present. And while writing also, in the sense, whichever the commodities are to be brought to family, if month wise list is being made, in that we will consider, for example, I'll take 5 members are there in a family. Per month, whatever they need, if they are listing them out to purchase, then sugar may be given as 5 kg, rice may be given as 5 kgs, wheat may be given as 4 kgs, ghee may be given as half kg or 1/4 kg. Sugar is required 5 kg. That doesn't mean that ghee is also required 5 kg, isn't it? Because of relative usage, when you start enlisting, it will become weighted one. That's why weights being applied is nothing but, in my example, 1 kg, 4 kg, 5 kg, 1/4 kg, half kg, what I said, those are the weights applied. So when different weights are being applied, based on that, consumer price index number, if you are calculating, that takes the dimension of family budget method, wherein sum of WI divided by sum of W will be the formula, wherein W is nothing but weight, I is nothing but an index. Already if index is known, that will be substituted. If index is not known, that will be replaced by capital P. We know already capital P is price relative. P1 divided by P0 multiplied by 100. So we shall see problems based on calculation of consumer price index number or cost of living index number in the next class, students. Keep studying, keep practicing, take care of your health. Thank you so much.